Right Honorable former Prime Minister Kanal, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good afternoon and namaskar. Today, we gather together to celebrate the 105th anniversary of the founding of the Communist Party of China. At this solemn and auspicious moment, we are so honored and pleased to have representatives, experts, and scholars from all sectors of Nepal come together to exchange views, share experience, and explore opportunities for cooperation. I believe this symposium is of great significance. I would like to extend a very warm welcome and heartfelt thanks to all of you. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to all organizers and colleagues for their hard work and wonderful contributions. As you know, a grand gathering celebrating the 105th anniversary of the founding of the Communist Party of China was held in Beijing on the morning of July the 1st, 2026. Comrade Xi Jinping, he is the General Secretary of the CPC Central Committee, President of the People's Republic of China, and the Chairman of the Central Military Commission of China, conferred the July 1st Medal, which is the party's highest honor, to recipients and delivered an important speech. 105 years ago, the CPC was born out of the great awakening of the Chinese people and the Chinese nation, and in the process of integrating Marxism with the Chinese working class movement. Since then, the Chinese people and the Chinese nation have had a pillar of strength to lean on, and China, previously plagued by domestic crisis and foreign aggression, poverty and weakness, has embarked on a journey of earth-shaking historical changes. Through the 105 years of tireless efforts, the CPC has fundamentally transformed the destiny and future of the Chinese people, which have achieved the historic leap from inadequate food and clothing to moderate prosperity in all respects. Through 105 years of tireless efforts, the CPC has blazed the right path for the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. In just a few decades, China has completed the industrialization process that took Western developed countries several hundred years, creating the two miracles of rapid economic development and long-term social stability. Through 105 years of tireless efforts, the CPC has profoundly influenced the course of the world history. The CPC has led the Chinese people in advancing Chinese modernization, creating a new model of human advancement and expanding the pathways for developing countries to achieve modernization. China has promoted the building of a community with a shared future for humanity, contributing Chinese wisdom, Chinese solutions, and Chinese strengths to solving major challenges of human community. Today, the CPC has grown from a small group of over 50 members into the world's largest governing party with tremendous global influence. With more than 101.28 million party members and more than 5.4 million party organizations. The CPC now enjoys the wholehearted endorsement and support of the people, serves as the strong leading call of the cause of socialism with Chinese characteristics, and fully deserves its reputation of a great, glorious, and correct political party of China. In his important speech, General Secretary Xi Jinping emphasized that the CPC boasts 6 fine qualities with no parallel among other political parties and political forces in the world. These fine qualities are just the key codes why the CPC has been able to continuously achieve glories through its 105 years of struggle. The 6 fine qualities are as follows. First, the dedication to the pursuit of truth that ensures the CPC always advances in the right direction. Second, the deep bond with the people that ensures the CPC always enjoys a solid foundation. Third, the determination to shoulder historical missions that ensures the CPC always holds the strategic initiative. Fourth, the readiness to follow the trend of development that ensures the CPC always stays at the forefront of the times. Fifth, the courage and the capability to fight that ensures the CPC always maintains unwavering confidence in victory. Sixth, the commitment to self-strengthening that ensures the CPC always keeps its vitality. I'm sure these fine qualities or key codes will help us understand the secrets of the success of the Communist Party of China. We can draw inspirations from these fine qualities as well. Ladies and gentlemen, General Secretary Xi Jinping's important speech provides a vivid guide for us to understand and study Xi Jinping's thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for a new era. And also, it's help us to further understand Xi Jinping's thought on party building. As the party building chapter of Xi Jinping's thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for a new era, Xi Jinping's thought on party building profoundly answers the major question of our times. That is, what kind of Marxist party exercising long-term governance should be built, and how such a party should be built. The core tenets are concentrated and embodied in the 14 upholds. The 14 core tenets are as follows. First, upholding the party leadership is the defining feature of socialism with Chinese characteristics. Second, upholding the centralized and unified leadership of the CPC Central Committee. Third, upholding full and rigorous party self-governance. Fourth, remaining true to our original aspiration and founding mission. Fifth, upholding the party's political building as the overarching principle. Sixth, forging the party's soul with its innovative theory. Seventh, tempering a strong party spirit. Eighth, improving the organizational system featuring vertical coordination and efficient execution. Ninth, building a team of high-caliber officials capable of advancing and achieving national rejuvenation. Tenth, advancing regular and sustained improvement of party conduct. 11th, governing the whole party with stringent discipline. 12th, making holistic efforts to ensure that officials dare not, cannot, and do not want to commit corruption. 13th, strengthening party self-governance with rigorous institutions and regulations. 14th, fulfilling political responsibilities for party self-governance. Today, I would like to elaborate only 5 of these core tenets. First, upholding the centralized, unified leadership of the CPC Central Committee, ensuring that the CPC always remains the strong leadership core in building socialism with Chinese characteristics. For a diverse and massive country like China, the party's centralized leadership injects a centripetal force of unity into national governance, allowing the nation to leverage comprehensive strengths, respond to external changes, and promote coordinated development across all regions and fields. Second, upholding the people-centered approach and the fundamental principle of putting people first. This principle dictates putting the people first, recognizing them as the creators of history, and working wholeheartedly to improve the people's well-being. This stance is exemplified by the CPC's massive mobilization to eliminate absolute poverty, which successfully lifted over 12 million people out of poverty annually between 2012 and 2020 under the leadership of Comrade Xi Jinping, and significantly boosted the residents' per capita disposable income. Third, adhering to enhancing cohesion and forging the party's soul with the party's innovative theories. We emancipate the mind and seek truth from facts. The CPC continues to advance theoretical innovation. Xi Jinping's thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for a new era is the latest achievement in adapting Marxism to the Chinese context and the needs of the times. This ongoing theoretical innovation drives China's pursuit of high-quality development, the expansion of high-standard opening up, and the advancement of Chinese modernization. Internationally, it promotes high-quality Belt and Road cooperation and global initiatives aimed at building a community with a shared future for humanity. President Xi Jinping has proposed 4 important global initiatives. They are Global Development Initiative, Global Security Initiative, Global Civilization Initiative, and Global Governance Initiative. Fourth, upholding and improving an organizational system that connects all levels and ensures strong implementation, and focusing on cultivating high-caliber cadres who are loyal, clean, and responsible. By building central and state organs into model institutions that are politically committed, disciplined, responsible, and efficient, we ensure a good start at the first kilometer. By building local party committees into strong organizations that firmly follow the direction of the CPC Central Committee, maintain strict management, effective supervision, team unity, and a sound work style, we ensure that the middle leg of the journey is well run. And by building primary level party organizations in all fields into strong vital fortresses that play a key role in ensuring the exercise of the party's leadership, we break through the last kilometer. Through these efforts, the CPC preserves the vitality of unity and solidarity. Fifth, upholding the party's self-reform, supervising and governing the party in all respects with strict discipline, and taking coordinated steps to ensure that officials do not have the audacity, opportunity, or desire to commit corruption. To escape the historical cycle of rise and fall, the Xi Jinping thought on party building emphasizes continuous self-reform, giving the party the courage to face its mistakes and purify itself. The CPC maintains a zero-tolerance anti-corruption campaign targeting all levels, demonstrated by filing over 1 million cases and disciplining 983,000 individuals in 2025 alone to safeguard the interests of the people. I believe some friends may be familiar with the 5 points I just made because you may have read my article, Why is Party Building So Crucial, on the Rising Nepal last week. You could find all these 5 tenets in that article. Ladies and gentlemen, the world today is undergoing profound changes unseen in history, and the world has entered a new period of turbulence and transformation with various traditional and non-traditional security challenges intertwined and compounding each other. Human society faces many common issues. The CPC is willing to work with friends from all political parties in Nepal to deepen exchanges and cooperation in all fields in the spirit of mutual respect, seeking common ground while reserving differences, equality, and mutual benefit. Here, I would like to make 4 proposals. First, we should strengthen exchanges on governance experience. Through various forms such as high-level political party dialogues, think tank fora, and personnel training, we could share good practices in party building, economic development, poverty alleviation, and social security, learn from each other, and jointly explore development paths that suit our respective national conditions. Second, we should jointly promote high-quality Belt and Road cooperation. Development is the master key to solving all problems. That is also what Nepal is needing. We are willing to strengthen policy coordination with Nepal, deepen the alignment between the high-quality Belt and Road cooperation and Nepal's development strategies, and accelerate the building of the Trans-Himalayan multidimensional connectivity network to achieve shared development and prosperity. Third, we should jointly promote the reform of the global governance system. China and Nepal are strengthening our coordination and cooperation within multilateral frameworks such as the United Nations and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, jointly implementing the 4 global initiatives proposed by President Xi Jinping. That's our hope. Our Nepali friends could join us in implementing these 4 global initiatives. Just now I have mentioned the names of these 4 global initiatives: Global Development Initiative, Global Security Initiative, Global Civilization Initiative, and Global Governance Initiative. And we should work together to safeguard the common interests of all countries, especially developing countries of the global south. Fourth, we should enhance youth and cultural exchanges. Youth are the hope for the future of national development and the cause of all political parties. We are willing to actively carry out youth exchange visits, study tours, and cultural activities between China and Nepal, enhance the understanding and recognition of the 2 countries' youth of the concepts of peace, development, and cooperation, and the common values of humanity. And through that, we could pass on the cause of China-Nepal friendship from generation to generation. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, standing at a new historical starting point, the Communist Party of China is willing to work with all Nepali friends to continuously expand areas of cooperation, enrich the content of cooperation, and elevate the level of cooperation, so as to make new and greater contributions to building a China-Nepal community with a shared future, promoting world peace and development, and advancing the cause of human progress. In conclusion, I wish this event a fruitful and a complete success. I wish all distinguished guests and friends good health, happiness, and every success in your new endeavors. Long live Nepal-China friendship. Thank you all very much.